Always warm in the studio, so they set up a fan for me, and she's freezing. Come over here, pretty. Nice to see you. Nice
Great
to
to
have
be
you
here.
back. I am in love with these cakes. I know that David's Cookies has made cookies for us for so many years, and we've loved them. What you may not know is that they also make delicious and delightful cakes. They made our rainbow cake that we had on several weeks ago.
Yes.
And then they also made this Patriotic cake, and the great news about this cake is that it will deliver in time for Memorial Day in our first shipment, or you may order June the 25th that will ship in time for July 4th.
Is that so exciting?
But this is not an ordinary layer cake, and I'd love for you to describe it.
Right, because this is made the David's way. First of all, we start with 7 pounds of
My kind of cake.
7 pounds of cake, that's 10 inches, that's by over 5 inches tall.
It's enormous.
Right? 5 luscious layers that are all handmade in the David's Bakery.
Right up here, you'll see the layers.
Right?
Look right inside
so
the one in
we've
front of me.
got your 2 beautiful handmade layers of your red starting at the bottom, but married in between, David, is a luscious made from scratch vanilla mousse, which is a heavy cream mousse, yum, yum, yum. Then you've got that made from scratch white layer. And then just like the American flag, we're gonna put the blue on top. We've got the 2 layers of blue right on top. And then of course it all comes together in this gorgeous, gorgeous cake with your red and blue stars on the outside, and that's all the way around, and your white jimmies, giving it that perfect crunch to that so delicious, that moist cake.
Isn't it exciting that you can kick off Memorial Day weekend with such a beautiful and patriotic salute, both to the holiday weekend, but more importantly to the men and women that sacrificed for our freedom. That's the whole reason that we celebrate Memorial Day, to remember those that have given their life, their ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. So we celebrate them. And while, yes, of course, we enjoy a Monday off from work and we enjoy a barbecue, it's always important to remember the reason for the holiday. And this is, I think, a way to kind of drive all of that home when you are entertaining for the holiday weekend and maybe having a moment where you remember all those folks that made this and every weekend possible for us in this country,
Isn't
right?
that so true?
So take a look at this gorgeous cake. Now, this is a David-sized slab. You will do smaller. You'll do smaller cuts for your family and friends because obviously it is a very rich cake and delightful. You're going to love every bit of it. But the best part of all, it's super moist.
Right.
Incredibly flavorful. And you get this marvelous white, or this vanilla mousse is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, that vanilla mousse. And then that white icing, that beautiful crisp white icing.
I should probably have a little of the white and the red, too, to complete the whole patriotic ensemble. Oh, Adina.
Thank you,
It's
thank
so
you.
perfect. So wonderful. And the best part of all is that we deliver it right to your door. It arrives frozen.
Yes.
So how best to work with this?
Oh, sure, just keep it in your freezer until you're ready to serve. Maybe the day of, you can put it in your refrigerator and store it, or if you remember the night before, you can take it out, store it in the refrigerator, and then just simply cutting it. I have to tell you, I just cut this, and I'm gonna show you inside, because imagine your friends and family around with the big reveal, if you will.
Come around here and take a look at this.
Right? You cut off one piece, but oh my gosh, look inside of that stunning cake.
Delightful. Hey, can I tell you that we are very busy? A lot of you are excited about this. Now, we have in the immediate ship, which will arrive and ship out tomorrow, obviously, and will arrive in time for Memorial Day. I have only fewer than 450 to go around. A few more than that to go around for the 625 shipment, but remember that also arrives in time for 4th of July.
I love it.
For some of you, you may be saying, okay, David, I'm gonna order this now and see how I love it over Memorial Day to see whether or not I'm gonna order it for 4th of July. I would encourage you that once you get this home and taste it, jump right back on QVC.com or your mobile app and go ahead and place the order for 625. I would imagine that delivery is going to get very limited once people get this cake home and start to enjoy this fantastic flavor profile. Something so special, so festive, and so perfect. I love also, Miss Sharon, come in here, darling. Again, you're hiding behind me. I don't see you back there.
Sorry.
This is also, I love that it's blank on top.
Yes.
So if you want to add more decoration to it, you can. You might want to get a little icing and write, Memorial Day or God Bless the USA.
She has Happy Birthday America written on it.
Also, could be lovely for 4th of July.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Right?
So remember, Memorial Day, we remember those men and women that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. 4th of July, we celebrate our nation's independence.
Just a little slice.
Either way, We're red, white, and we're blue, right? And
Right,
we've had
isn't
this
that
cake
true,
before.
I
David?
have had this cake before, and this is different than the original cake, the rainbow cake, because that one was based in white chocolate, and this one is based more in light, fluffy vanilla, which
And vanilla
strangely
mousse.
makes it very, very different. Very light, very sweet, and you know what? This is going to feed the townsfolk. If you have a lot of folks coming over to your house, you will have plenty of cake. You will not run out.
Just the other day, the whole town came to my house, and I thought, if I only had this cake.
If you're having a block party, a lot of
Right?
streets, they shut everything down. Everybody brings a little something into the middle, and then this will feed the entire block. Like everyone can enjoy this cake.
Now, one thing that I'm not sure that we mentioned, and if we did mention it, bears repeating. Each layer of the cake is soaked in a vanilla simple syrup.
Correct.
So each slab of cake is infused with vanilla
Yes.
flavor.
That's
so
what.
moist.
That's why it's so moist.
Yeah.
Typically, we have these layer cakes and they get so
they're
dry.
Spongy.
Right.
Yeah.
But that vanilla infused simple syrup just lends itself so perfectly to this beautiful cake.
And then, of course, everything with the mousse is so fluffy
Yes.
Oh,
and
it's
so
perfect.
light.
And then, of
Thank
course,
you.
I wash it down with a cold
Thank
glass of
you.
milk, which I think is marvelous. So you've got a great opportunity to celebrate all of our festive and patriotic holidays as we get into summertime. Now, over 500 cakes have been ordered in this show.
Thank you.
That's 3,000 for the week, Miss Adina. And I'll tell you, if you are looking for a delicious cake, buckle up and order this cake. Because I know many of us have had, pre-made cakes before, and you're thinking, they're a little dry. When they're that many layers, can it really be that moist? Trust me. If you trust me when it comes to food, trust me on this cake. Because each layer,
Look at how
1 layer,
moist.
2 layer, 3 layer, 4 layer, 5 layer, each layer of cake is soaked in a vanilla simple syrup, making it really moist. Then we separate each layer with vanilla frosting and vanilla mousse. Light, fluffy, airy, but more vanilla flavor, right?
And not too sweet. Don't let the cake fool you.
It's not a make your eye or your jaw hurt sweet. This is perfect.
Perfectly balanced. And everything we do at David's Cookies is done the right way, from everything inside, but then when it arrives at your door, I want you to take a look at how it's packaged when it arrives at your door. This is an enormous cake.
May I say real quickly before we show
Please.
this, that in the immediate ship that will ship out before Memorial Day, I have fewer than 250 left.
Oh my God, and that's
that
it
means
for-
another 200 have just flown out the door. This is how, now it'll come in a box, but this sleeve or collar around the outside is important. Tell us
And
why.
you know what? This protects your cake. And that's so important when it's arriving across the miles. Maybe it is to someone in the military that you want to send this off to.
Sure.
Sending it with confidence, a little trick. When it's still a little frozen, take the collar off then. And
it's
that will
easier, yeah.
Right. But I wanted to let you know the red and blue stars and the white jimmies are actually designed to protect that hand comb cake. Understand, this is a 100% handmade cake from start to finish.
All 7 pounds of it.
Right.
You're going to love this cake. It's on Easy Pay, of course, and remember, with a credit card order, it will absolutely arrive before Memorial Day. I have fewer than 200 now that can ship out in time for Memorial Day. A few more than that that'll ship out on the 25th of June. Get yours now while the getting is good. Miss Adina, if we don't see you before, happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Thank you, Rachel. Good to see you. All right, we're going to head over to Sharon and head down south for a classic treat that I've been eating since I was old enough to chew. Here they are with something very special to the Heartland.
So this is very special, and it has been so popular the only 2 times it has been on the air. The 18-count disappearance